harmony and balance. What do those things look like for moms? We go through the most, and it is fucking hard, y'all. Like for me, I'm a control freak. I try to plan out my entire day, and if one thing goes wrong, I've lost it. I've completely lost my mind, and the rest of the day is going to shit. Like, and it's tough, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, the same thing for me. I work all day, and then I come home and I'm cooking and I'm cleaning, and then I have my personal goals that I'm working on. Then I'm trying to get in shape, and then I want to date, and then I feel like, okay, well, I should probably cook a balanced meal for my kids. So now I'm like trying to plan the whole week, and before I know it, I've got a pile of laundry that hasn't been folded yet, and it's overwhelming.
It is.
And it will make you feel like you're shitty, like you're sucking at everything in regards to parenting. So I understand.
We're going to get it together, though. Today, we're going to tell y'all how to find some, not so much balance, but harmony in your life. We're going to tell you how to do it. We're going to tell you how to do it.
Kelly, we talk all the time. And I think it would be very beautiful if you could share your story with how you've learned to create balance and harmony and what pushed you to do that.
Well, as you know, last year, around the time that Melanin Mama's aired, I started to experience a little bit of postpartum depression. And initially I didn't identify with what I was going through. I just thought I was losing my mind. Everybody around me thought I was just losing my mind. But then I started to realize, whoa, hello, you just had a baby. That's what's happening to you. And because I had a natural birth, and because I felt so good afterwards, like for so long I was on this high, like this baby high, and then it all just came crashing down like at one time. And it was very, very difficult. It was super dark, and I couldn't talk to anybody about it because I thought I was losing my mind for so long before I even realized I was experiencing postpartum. For literally maybe the first 5 months of it, I just felt crazy. Like I just felt depressed. I didn't know what I was experiencing. Everything made me overwhelmed. I told you I'm a control freak, so when I plan out my day and one single thing goes wrong, like I was literally losing my mind. Just feeling overwhelmed, not like overwhelming fear, overwhelming doubt, like just about everything I was doing, from being a wife into my career, to like, am I feeding my baby the right food, like is it the time to stop nursing? Like, so everything was giving me anxiety. Everything was just making me feel crazy.
Yeah.
And then I realized what I was dealing with. And then once we identified it, we like put our finger on it. Then it was like, okay, so this is what we're dealing with. How do we deal now? How do we deal with it? Like, 'cause I'm not going crazy. Like, I'm really like, postpartum depression is a real like chemical like imbalance, and it's something that has to be treated. So I started to see a therapist. Lots of people don't talk about that, especially us. We don't, but we do need it, and it's necessary. And it doesn't mean that anything is wrong with you. It just means that you need a little bit of extra push. Just from someone who's open-minded, that gives you a different perspective on what you're going through. It's nothing wrong with going and just talking to somebody. And even if it's not a therapist, like just talking to you and talking to other women, like I got to a point where I could open up a little bit more, and it became a lot easier to talk about it, because then you start to realize that you're not by yourself.
Right. And I think it's a beautiful thing that you were able to identify what you were feeling, because a lot of people will deal with it in silence, and before you know it, they're suicidal, and they actually go through with it, or they go to the extreme of even taking their children's lives. So the fact that you were able to nip it in the bud and identify what you're feeling is very important.
Even after I realized what I was going through, just getting through it was still a struggle. Like I had to demand time for myself, like from my family, like from my husband. Like, look, today ain't the day. Like sometimes I would feel it early. Early in the morning, I need a couple minutes. And what I started to do was I would get up in the morning before my family. I would go downstairs. Light my sage, I would meditate, I would do some yoga, and really just find a center and just do my affirmations and my chants. And one of my most important chants is, everything is okay. Everything is okay. Everything is okay. Like I have to still today I have to wake up in the morning and say, everything is okay. Like I can't let one change in my day or one wrong thing take me out. Right. And that's what I was doing. And it was detrimental to everybody around me. So just getting up, having some time for myself, and just knowing that everything is fucking okay.
Yeah,
like, it's okay. Even though I didn't do that laundry last night, I can wake up in the morning and do it. It's okay. Like,
and sometimes as mothers, we focus on being everything. And especially being a mother of color, Black women are looked upon as people who can just take on everything, and
they're looked at
we
like
don't hurt. Super women. Yeah. they don't hurt. We don't get tired. We can breastfeed the baby while we're frying chicken, you know. Then, you know, you can suck your man's penis while you're cooking. You know, they want you to do all of that, you know what I'm saying? While you're trying to figure out who you are, while you're trying to get in shape, or while you're trying to shop, or just have just a moment of solitude for yourself. So I think it's beautiful when we can be honest and say, listen, I'm not a superhero, I'm a human being. Today hurts, today is difficult, and I don't feel bad about it, you know? And that's why I think it's beautiful to establish a tribe of women who are like-minded,
for sure,
who understand, because I don't think I've had postpartum depression, but I totally identified with your feelings.
Right.
You know, and I wasn't ever going to make you feel like you were a psychopath because you were feeling, you know, the way you were feeling.
That's one of the things, like, it's okay to feel. Let's start there. Whatever you're feeling, that's okay. But then, you know, finding solutions, doing things that are going to make you feel better is like the goal. So getting a therapist or finding someone to talk to, that's always going to be one of the biggest helps, period, in finding harmony. Oh, let me tell you guys. So what I meant by finding harmony and not balance is once you're a mother, or even when you're not a mother, when you're taking on work and school and careers or whatever that is, everyone tries to find balance. You're like, oh, let me balance my life out. One thing I'm here to tell you right now is nothing is ever going to be equal on both sides, and that's what balance means. You have to find a way to make it work for you, how to harmonize it, how to spend a certain amount of time on this thing and letting something else not get done for a certain amount of time. Like, you have to find the harmony in your life, and that's not going to look the same for everybody. It's never going to be identical to someone else that you're that you know that may have, you know, a similar situation as you. It's always going to be different. So you have to find your own harmony, and whatever that looks like.
Yeah. You guys, this is a very heavy topic, but I'm excited to kind of talk about it with you. But I think it's very important that we establish self-care and ways to care for ourselves. That doesn't always mean manicures and massages. Sometimes it means unplugging from social media, deleting some followers, unfollowing some people. Sometimes it means just complete quiet time with yourself, reading a book. And really, my best form of self-care is prayer. I do have a community of friends that I can speak with, but sometimes, you know, I'm a single woman, so I don't have a tangible person that I can share, you know, 24/7 what I'm feeling. So I pray and I say, God, today is hard. This is what I experienced. This is what I want to feel. Help me feel it. Help me get through it. Help me identify with what it is that I'm experiencing, because I feel like I'm alone. So self-care is extremely important. What are some things you do?
Yeah, I was telling you earlier, you know, I meditate. I get in my zenful place early in the mornings to let me go about my day. I talked about therapy. You guys can look up Therapy for Black Girls on Instagram. I love that organization. Also, if you just want to connect with some other moms, Mocha Moms is great. You can look them up. And also, find some tribe. Find some people to talk to. Talk to us. You can hit us up on Instagram at melanin.mamas. But yeah, really, we want to hear from you. This is why we're here. We're here to share our stories, and we're here to serve you guys and impact you. So if any of this resonates with you, tell us. Talk about it. Email us, hit us up on Instagram. All that good stuff.
Here. We're all the way here for it. You can send us DMs. We'll send y'all our personal Instagrams and emails and things like that to make sure that whatever you guys need, if you want us to be a part of your tribe, like, we're here.
Yes.
We love y'all.
You can be a part of the Melanin Mamas tribe.
Yeah.
Let's be M's up and
M's down. Melanin Mamas.